Maharaj, they have come to Vrindavan for the first time from America. We have requested your lotus feet if you can tell them about the glory of the Vrindavan Dham and name.
The level of bliss increases from gross to subtle to causal to turiya to Brahm to Vaikuntha to Dwarkapuri to Mathurapuri, and then topmost among these is Braj 84 course, and in this Braj, the crown jewel is Vrindavan. In all the spiritual bliss, the topmost bliss is provided by Vrindavan. Why? Because over here you see which is not found anywhere else.
अलक्षम राधाख्यम निखिल निगमई रप्यति तराम रसाम भूधे सारम किमपि सुकुमारम विजयते.
The most delicate tattva, Shri Radha Kishori. The Vrindavan is the palace of Shri Radha.
यद वृंदावन मात्र गोचर महो यन्न श्रुतिकम शिरो प्यारोढ़ुम क्षमते न यच्छु सुखादे नाम तु यद ध्यानगम यद प्रेमामृत माधुरी रसमयम यन नित्य कैशोरकम तद्रूपम परिवेष्टुमेव नयनम लोलायमानम मम.
Kishoriju, Shri Radha, is unreachable by the Vedas, Puranas, and Upanishads, unreachable in any world. This is our Kishoriju. Who is Kishoriju? She's the embodiment of the love of Krishna's heart, his pure joy, his bliss. Krishna, who is God, the proprietor of all the worlds, and the love of his heart, his pure joy, his Anand, the embodiment of love, is Ladli Ju, Shri Radha. One who comes to Vrindavan once, Sripad Prabodhanand is saying this, if you come once, just once, and rolls in the dust of Vrindavan, embraces the trees and creepers of Vrindavan, and offers respect to the saints once, it doesn't matter which country he resides in, he will not face misery. He will obtain the Lord. Just by coming one time. Vrindavan is so important that a flower offered to Krishna, if you offer to Krishna and smell it, you will not go to hell just by that. So, can you imagine if you're putting a tilak of Vrindavan's lotus dust every day and you're chanting and you feel closeness to the residents of Vrindavan and you're chanting Vrindavan, Vrindavan, which cannot happen without the mercy of Kishoriju.
श्री राधिका कृपा बिनु सबके मन नगम्य. जिनको वृंदा विपिन है कृपा तिन्हीं की होए. वृंदावन में तवहीं तो रहन पाइए सोए.
Therefore, chanting Vrindavan's name, getting darshan of Vrindavan, visiting here for 2-3 days, or residing for life is only possible by mercy of Ladli Ju, the mercy of Shri Radha. She is so merciful that if you get her mercy once, she's so merciful, she will never get upset with you. Doesn't matter what mistakes you make.
सहज स्वभाव पर्यो नवल किशोरी जू को मृदुता दयालुता कृपालुता की राशि है. ने कहूँ न रिस कहूँ भूली हूँ न होत सकी रहत प्रसन्न सदा ये मुखास. ऐसी सुकुमारी प्यारे लाल जू की प्राण प्यारी धन्य 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 तेजे इनके उपास हैं.
The glories of Vrindavan, which is the palace of Pyariju, Shri Radha, are sung by Uddhav, Lord Shiva, Sanak, and others. All the gopis are nourished by the love of Pyariju. The love they have for Krishna is the effect of the dust of the lotus feet of Ladliju. She is the Premurti, the embodiment of love of Krishna. Anyone who obtains love of Krishna, well, love is Shri Radha. By Radha Kishori Ju, the daughter of Vishabhanu, by her mercy, you get prema of Krishna because she is embodiment of love. This Dham is Prem Dham, the Dham of love.
अब निज धर्म आपनो कहत तहां नित्य वृंदावन रहत बहुत प्रेम सागर जहां.
The lotus dust you are seeing and walking on is drenched with the tears of the lovers of Radha Krishna. All this dust, this is Vrindavan. From gopis till now, the dust is drenched with the tears of lovers, those in separation, all over Vrindavan. If you put this lotus dust once on your forehead, offer respects to the Dham, take darshan of Bihari Ju, Radha Vallabh Ju, Radha Raman Ju, Radha Damodar once, you will not come back to this sansara, to this world. This is Sripad Prabodhananji saying, this is the nature of our Swami Ju, Shri Radha. She's an ocean of mercy. That's why great devotees desire the lotus dust of Vrindavan. Uddhavji desires to become a flower, a creeper in Vrindavan. Why, they ask? So that the dust of this land can fall on me and I can obtain the love of Krishna. Because this Dham provides the love of Krishna. You've come to the Dham, are sitting in the lotus dust. Now don't worry. Keep chanting constantly, and that will be success. Whatever name your guru has given you, chant it constantly. If you don't chant, then whatever you obtain at the end of life will happen. But in the present, your mind will be in anguish. For example, you may have a check for $1 billion, but if you're illiterate, you might be walking around with it but begging for money until someone tells you what you have. Similarly, one who chants is progressing. The name by the guru is like a check, but if you don't realize it, you may be looking to others for assistance or desiring sense objects. This is like begging. The name, beauty, pastimes, and dham. These are four nectars by the Guru. The dham, the name, beauty, and pastimes of God. Vaishnavas and realized saints taste this nectar. Nectar of the name, nectar of pastimes, nectar of the beauty, and nectar of dham. You are in the dham. Now latch onto the name, and you will realize in the present what the dham is. Otherwise, you're like a person with a precious diamond but don't know its value unless you go to a jeweler. Then you'll realize.
तो पाए रतन चीन्ह्यो नहीं, दीन्ह्यो करते डार, ये माया श्री कृष्ण की मोह सब संसार.
You've reached here. Now don't worry. Now just understand that you have to chant. Don't stop, even for the blink of an eye. Whichever name your guru has given you, the most glorious name of the Lord is non different than the Lord. If you start chanting, this visit to the Dham will transform you. You'll become a lover of Radha Krishna. The mind will no longer desire sense objects. Once the love of Krishna arises, you don't want any sense gratification. It feels like poison, feels like vomit. Dham is very merciful, but you can only come here by the mercy of Ladli Ju. She has given you her mercy, and now for sure you will experience the mercy of Krishna. But keep chanting and keep using the lotus dust of Vrindavan. Like the lotus dust of Radhakund, the foothills of Giriraj, it's all Vrindavan. This lotus dust is our pride, our good fortune. Like a married woman decorates herself with symbols showing she's married, these tilaks are the same for us. We are all worshipping the same Lord in different moods, the same Krishna. There is only one beloved, only one Lord. They're not 10, 20 beloveds. In different moods, we're relishing the name, beauty, pastimes, and dham, but our beloved is the same, just one Krishna. So let's chant the name of the Lord constantly. Not even one moment should go by without the name.